Hey, I'm Johnny Scoville and this is Chase the Heat. Got a beauty. I got a beauty, a monster of a pepper. This is a gorgeous, incredible chocolate Bhutlah grown by Randy Keaton from Keatley Farms. Now, Randy is a good friend of mine for years. I've known him for a long time. Go way back to the beginning of the channel. Now, I've cut thousands of peppers open. Is that fair to say thousands? Yeah, I'm sure I have. I've cut thousands of peppers open. I've never seen capsaicin oil on the inside of a pod ever in my life like I did on this morning's video. It was unbelievable. It didn't have the viscosity of oil. It was more like dew, but it was hot as can be, and I've just never seen anything like it. So when I cut this pod open, I'm gonna cut up in front of you and look so you guys can tell I'm not doing anything. Nobody assumed I was, but that was the most shocking thing I've ever seen inside of a pepper. Never seen liquid like that build up in pepper before. So what I've got here is a chocolate Bhutlah. Now, for those of you who don't know, this, by some people still today, some people still believe this is the hottest pepper. I don't think it is. I think there are hotter peppers, but this is, you know, listen, this is it's a stupid hot pepper, so I'm really excited to be munching this for you guys right now. I'm gonna cut it open like this and look in up here inside and see what kind of oils we get. Then I'll take some photos for the gram. Man, it's gonna be a good day. Do you know that? All right, so here we go. This one's oily, but nothing like that orange one was. I've never seen anything like that before, you guys. This is a good looking pepper though. Let me take a picture for the gram. Now, I've shared with you before that there's many different kinds of chocolate Bhutlahs. The original, the first one, was a chocolate Bhutlah. It was created by Chad Selesky in his backyard by accident. Look at that ferocious placenta, huge placenta, vein running up the entire length. Same here, just a monster pod. Now, Chad Selesky, the very first Bhutlah was grown by him, an accident. It's just called the chocolate Bhutlah. Then some other people got a hold of it. Steve McLaren, Dave Miner, Randy Keaton. And you'll see these pods. These are great growers who were really cool, and they kept they paid homage to Chad Selesky by not changing the name, just added their initials after, because it threw a different phenotype. This is the chocolate Bhutlah DM. This, in my opinion, have been the hottest of all of them. DM, Dave Miner. Great guy, great grower, just a good, solid dude. So we're gonna munch this right now. Smells very, very hot. All right, guys, let's make it a great day. The chocolate Bhutlah DM, grown by Randy Keaton from Keatley Farms. Guys, right now, if you want pods, even though it's towards the end of the pod season, understand you can get pods from one of my favorite growers. Randy Keaton has a single flat rate box of pods like this. If you want to eat the most exotic peppers on the face of the earth, in the description box, click the link and tell him I sent you. But without any further ado, the chocolate Bhutlah DM. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. Wow. Okay, that was interesting. It was floral. It was hot right from the jump, but it was floral with some bitterness. And every once in a while, I've heard a lot of people describe, I've heard a lot of times over the past, is what I should say. I've heard people describe chocolate pies as being smoky. And once in a while, I get that. I got that with this one. It had a smokiness to it, earthy, floral, a little bitterness, but hot. If this was the, this is a hot pepper. You can find hotter. There are hotter. But above chocolate blue, the list of pods that are hotter are pretty, it's not a tremendous number. It's as far as they go, it's super hot. My lips are burning. The sides of my cheeks. My tongue down the middle strip of my tongue is burning. But wow, that's a good one. Now, if you're not a chili head, this is just, be brutal. If you're a chili head, this is your gig. This is what you do. This is going to be a 9. I can see how someone would say it's a 10. It's a very, very hot pepper. It's, piping hot, as it were. Still climbing, actually, which is great. You know what I'm getting now? It's an effect that I get with heat sometimes on a really hot one. You can feel it do this. Like it's pulsing, like it's radiating heat. Like it's not just a steady heat, it's a kind of a throbbing, radiating heat. You can feel it actually pulse. For real. What a strange feeling. I think it's probably peaked. Yeah, I think it probably peaked and it's on its way down. But again, if you want to, the first time I ate a chocolate Bhutlah, if you think I tasted, earthy notes, smoky flavor, bitterness, earthy tones, I didn't taste any of that. I think the very first time I ate a chocolate pot, I just tasted was pain. But I'm telling you, there's one great benefit that I don't ever talk about enough, that it's happening in all of you. If you're eating pods and you're chasing heat, this is happening to you, whether you realize it or not. You're becoming, your relationship with pain, whether you're identifying with it, whether you're cognitively aware of it or not, your relationship to pain is sort of changing. And I'm sure there are people watching this that say, hey, you're right, I had some, I got pulled muscle today instead of like being a drag. I kind of liked it. It just is what it is, people. That's why I do what I do. I put pain in my life daily and overcome it, because there are times where I'm not going to choose that pain. When that pain comes, I'm ready. For real. Like, I don't take, if it's like a muscle ache or a pulled muscle, I don't even take pain meds for that, because I'd rather feel it than not. I am what I am. I remember early on talking about the fact that I kind of like pain. And my mom, it's not something a parent wants to hear. I get it. Anyway, listen, guys, I don't know what you're doing tonight. Tonight, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be a guest on The Lifeboat, my brother's channel. Going to be discussing my past. It's nothing to glorify, but it's something I overcame. And if somebody can find inspiration in that and use some of that to try to help right their ship, then that's a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? So if you want to join that tonight, I will tell you this, it's not going to be kid friendly. So probably no little ones, please. Just adults for this one. But it'll be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on The Lifeboat. We're going to wrap it up right now. That was a great pepper. The heat's down to about next to nothing for me, but I'm telling you, that's a 9 or a 10 if you're a chili head. That's a very, very hot pepper. Beautiful. The throbbing and the pulsating heat's kind of gone away. Now I'm just left with this beautiful little burnt, little sizzle. So in the description box, if you want some hot pepper, some just stunning, amazing examples of some of the most exotic peppers that will never see the inside of a grocery store, maybe 100 years from now, but I'm telling you, we're light years ahead of what the grocery stores are at. So if you want some of the most exotic pods grown, click the link in the description box and reach out to Randy Keaton, tell him I sent you. Right there is a pepper. If you click the pepper, you're riding with me. Bus stops, you get on. That's how it works. If you don't want to miss a video because spicy content is your jam, then click the bell for notification. You'll see a drop box appear. Select all, but visit us daily if you really don't want to miss anything, because I'll tell you something, if you wait for just notifications, oh, you're going to wait. Lifeboat tonight, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Again, it's not a kid-family show for tonight, but if you want to come over and hear my story, you'll hear it tonight, 8 p.m. on the Lifeboat. Follow that channel. It's a life changer. Right there are more videos. And you, ha, I love you, you know. I'm Johnny Scoville. This was Chase the